Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, 30 base.
6-yard line. Line 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Humphries. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's good.
On the ready.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Mike, back, check. Extreme. 218, chop. Get that ball, Hey, Delta! Watch out, Buffalo one. Watch out.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Check 390, 380. Hey, I'm going to go load it. 12. Go.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. We're scoreless after 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Watch the run.
Hey, red. Hey, echo.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Okay, double up. Mike's 59.
Wait, 89.
To the air again here, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Shit. Undercrush.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. This
Easy, easy.
Check, check. 59.
Load it.
I got you.
Load it.
Flex 59.
On third down, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Set. Black 15.
54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 31, check 31. Kill.
Keep it skinny. Black.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Wide, get wide. Check 15.
Cluster.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Any weapons?
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
954.
Yo.
Hey, Delta.
5-4.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the slap.
Hey, 79. Hey, get on.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
45. Mike, 45. I'm here all day. 45's the mic. Hey, they scared. Check 52.
Greystone, travel.
Switch.
Shoot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shrugs off another. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let it. 18 Gator. Bravo.
You ain't going nowhere. 45's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first down, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Coaching spell.
Mike, 58, right there. All day.
Hey, orbit.
Any day. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Set 50, plant.
That's the way.
Tannehill on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. Bang, bang, bang.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphreys. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
you hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
We go. 10 Lobo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Check, 59, 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw again on second down, Rivers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. And the Colts first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Let's get this ball back.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Derrick Henry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 11.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. No chance. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50.
On the ball.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play fake, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try the right side with Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
45.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. 1st down, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Rivers to throw him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Ready? 8, read.
Tight end right. Tight end right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Switch.
6-6. Pull it high. 5.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got it to Hilton. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
10-2 saw. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here the 32. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, high 7.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Tannehill now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hey, Charlie.
Drop deep, drop deep. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
On second down, Rivers again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Hey, grab 80.
54. Mike, 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Red.
Rivers on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Ready. Back, 180.
Check.
White.
54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Go.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. What we got? Mike's 54.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Titans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
this, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, you was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. Why but you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that haters, huh? I make it out for money, huh? When the not sailors, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I was it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then he with the back then, you out of zip.